following HHTV production is brought to you by Nolan Painting, now hiring apprentices. Apply today.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Under the Hat. I'm Zach Ryan.
And I'm JJ Miller. It's been a busy last 2 weeks here at the high school. Thankfully, you have us for all your HH news. Let's dive in.
Today now through the rest of Hats, as well as tomorrow and Sunday from 12 to 6, HSA will be holding their special occasion clothing flash sale. Long dresses and suits are $20. Short dresses and pants and jackets are $10, and purses and shoes are $5. All proceeds go towards the HS post-prom. Over the next few weeks, the IT department will be shifting everything from the Z Drive to the OneDrive. If you can't find your files in the Z Drive, take a look for a folder in OneDrive labeled From Z Drive.
For those in grades 9 through 12, today is the last day to meet with your guidance counselor about your schedule for the next year. Student choices will be made available to look at through a link to PowerSchool for parents by the end of the month. Please carefully consider your class choices. Class of 2025, take a look at Naviance to complete the self-discovery inventory. This will help match your interest to possible career paths in the future.
Keystone Proficiency is a graduation requirement for the class of 2023 and beyond. Keep an eye on your emails for spring Keystone dates for algebra, literature, and biology, a little closer to May. Last weekend, Hatter's Robotics competed at the FMA Springside Chestnut Hill Academy District event. Team 708 made it through as quarterfinalists as well as won their first quality award for machine robustness and concept and fabrication. Special shout out to team captain Jacob Schwartz on being named a first Dean's List for semifinalists, leadership, and dedication. 708 will now be headed on to the district championships in April. Congrats to Hatter's Robotics and good luck moving forward.
March 30th, FMLA is hosting their annual blood drive. Anyone interested should sign up at the booths in front of the cafeteria. FMLA will be there today and on Monday, and an email will be sent out at the end of the day today for anyone who wants to volunteer to help out. Attention juniors, prom is on at the Spring Mill Manor in Ivyland on April 29th. Online payments are currently being taken and outside guests will be allowed. If you have any questions, please email Mrs. Mykrantz and Mrs. Miller.
Save the date for April 13th. Keith Club is holding the first multicultural fair at our stadium. Come have fun at the carnival and see clubs like LSAO, BSU, the Muslim Student Association, and many more share some of their culture. Part of the proceeds will be donated to kids in need. Come out and support. For those who are planning to attend Monco this summer or fall this upcoming Tuesday, there will be an application workshop in the library. Sign out during Hats and RSVP which one you plan on attending.
Today is the last day to get a Unites for Her shirt. They are currently being sold outside the cafeteria during Hats, as well as online in the link in HH_HelpTheFight's Instagram bio. Buy yours to wear during Pink Games this sports season, as well as Pink Spirit Day on April 29th this year. The Princess Breakfast is on for April 23rd. Yearbook is looking to fill spots for this year's princesses. Applications are in the library and are due back by April 7th.
Seniors, do not forget that community scholarships are due by April 1st. Every year, approximately $80,000 are given out. Remember, you can't earn any of it if you don't apply, so please check Naviance for applications. Seniors, this is your last chance to get the senior gift. The deadline is next Wednesday. It is $40 for just the gift and $50 for the gift and a ticket to Senior Bash. Students who bought an activity card earlier this year, your gift has already been paid for.
Keystone review sessions will begin next week on Monday the 28th. If you have signed up for a review session, you should have received an email from Mrs. Berman with details about the days and times of your sessions. Please check your email and make a note of your sessions. Women's Studies is holding a Horsham Her Drive for the spot period in Germantown. Drop off bras, feminine hygiene products, and general hygiene products to Mr. Ligori's room in H216 or Ms. Cryer's room in H312.
Students for A Sustainable Future is planting saplings to help offset HH's paper usage. Order one by April 1st for your yard to help out. You can find the link to order in the link at HHS_SSF's bio. This Saturday is the JNC Green Up Day from 9 a.m. to 11. Help maintain the Jarrett Nature Center and earn service hours.
Speaking of the JNC, last week students began tree mapping on the property. Tuesday the 15th as well as Tuesday the 22nd, SSF, or Students for a Sustainable Future, spent the day marking trees with ribbons to get a sense of the plant's diversity, characteristics, and to prevent invasive species from taking over the Jarrett Nature Center. We spoke to SSF President Talia Newman to learn more.
We are doing something called tree mapping at the JNC Jarrett Nature Center, which is where we are measuring where all of the trees are and what kind of trees they are. And from there, we'll decide what is the best thing to do next to help this space really thrive.
The music department hosted an all-band night concert for the first time in 2 years. This past Wednesday, the concert featured performances from the elementary and middle school bands, as well as the high school concert and jazz bands. The concert band even brought in the theatrics for their final piece by turning on some mood lighting as they played all around it. It was a great night of instrumental music in the Hatboro-Horsham High School District.
This past couple of weeks, HH's winter sports have been wrapping up and spring sports have just begun. Let's send it over to Sean Jordan to take a look at what's happening with Hatter sports. Sean?
Hello Hatters, and welcome to this week's edition of the Under the Hat Sports Report. I'm Sean Jordan, and let's get right into it. Both the boys and girls swim teams competed at states last weekend at Bucknell University. On the boys team, David G. placed 17th in the 200 IM and placed 3rd in the 100 breaststroke. Jack Juliana, Dylan Mignona, David G., and Spencer Alderson also competed in the 400 free relay. Congratulations to the boys for finishing at 24th place. The girls' team brought home the state championship, which is a major accomplishment. Our own Jack Steinberg talked to the girls who brought home the gold.
The Lady Hatters made HH proud last weekend as they left the state swimming competition victorious. After a season which saw them go undefeated, States was firmly within the realm of possibility. Freshman Emmy Erickson was confident in her team early on.
Yeah, I knew we practiced really hard. I knew we were going to go, but I didn't think we were going to win.
Making it to the heralded championship was one thing, but winning it all was a whole different story. Freshman Sarah Parker had high expectations, but would never have been able to foresee the outcome.
I thought that we were just gonna maybe get second or so, do really well, all of us get our best times, but then our medley relay went off and we were first seed for finals by about 2 seconds, and we dropped a ton of time, and that kind of just set the meet off on a high note, and then it just got better from there.
The girls dominated their competition, scoring a ridiculous 277 points and placing first in 5 events. The team's performance as a whole was extremely impressive, but an individual that shined brightest was freshman Annie Gia. Gia built on her dominant season by shattering the state 100-yard butterfly record and posting a time of 52.04 seconds. Even she couldn't have predicted she would have accomplished such a feat.
I think I was probably thinking about both. My goal was to beat the record, but I thought that was something maybe that would have to wait another few years. I didn't think I'd be able to do it this year.
To win states was so surreal for the girls, especially after such a long, hard-fought season. To be able to receive that gold was the culmination of their efforts. Junior Kathy Gia perfectly summed up her thoughts following the victory.
I think I wanted to cry at first, but it was a lot of relief actually for me. And that just says we have a lot of potential in the future to become even better.
The Lady Hatters hope to build on this success and continue to rack up wins in the future. With such a young, hungry team, nothing seems impossible. I'm Jack Steinberg, reporting for Under the Hat.
Special thanks to Jack and congratulations to the girls swim team. We look forward to seeing both swim teams compete next season. Last weekend, Indoor Guard hosted 29 guards from around the region in our gym. While they did not compete, their exhibition score increased 8 points, which would have placed them first if they were competing. Good luck to the baseball team as they travel to Maryland this weekend to scrimmage the Souderton and Penn Charter baseball teams. Now let's take a look at the recent scores and upcoming games for our Hatters. First here we have tennis, and Souderton beat Hatboro-Horsham 4-2 on March 23rd. Now if you look at the upcoming events for the Hatters, the tennis team will play at home versus Penn Ridge at 3:30 on March 28th. The track team will compete at home versus Abington at 3:30 on the 29th. Girls lacrosse and boys lacrosse will both be playing this afternoon. Girls will be traveling to Council Rock South, and the boys will be traveling to North Penn. The girls softball team will be playing at home versus Pennsbury East at 3:45 on Tuesday, and the boys team will also be at home versus Pennsbury on Tuesday. The Indoor Guard has their WGI Regional Championship at Council Rock South on the 26th, and the Indoor Percussion also has on the 26th. Their regional championship will be at Monroe Township High School in New Jersey. Well, that just about does it for this edition of the Under the Hat Sports Report. The spring season is upon us, and we will have you covered here at HHTV. I'm Sean Jordan, and back to the news desk.
Thanks, Sean. JJ, what's your favorite movie that has come out so far this year?
Gotta say Tick Tick Boom, because Charlie has a point about Andrew Garfield.
Well, let's take a look and see where that stands with the Academy. This Sunday, the long-awaited Oscars will be on. Jack Steinberg and Cooper Simons are here to give us a sneak peek at what we should look forward to. So get your popcorn. Take it away, guys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jack Steinberg.
And I'm Cooper Simons, and welcome back to Under the Spotlight.
The Oscars are around the corner, and there's a lot of buzz regarding this year's nominees. However, you might not know which movies to catch up with before the big night. So here's HH's 2022 Oscar prep guide for what to look out for.
Power of the Dog seems to be leading the charge in this year's awards with an astonishing 12 nominations. The Western has been receiving significant praise from critics and a serious contender for the Herald Best Picture Award. A close second, though, is Dune with 10 nominations.
Dune's position as an Oscar candidate is extremely interesting, as science fiction movies often go unnoticed this time of year. However, Denis Villeneuve's adaptation of the legendary novel features such beautiful visuals and overall artistry that it deserves some recognition from the Academy.
These two movies seem to be the major contenders for the Best Picture Award. While Best Picture may be lacking competition, Best Actor is the complete opposite. This year's group feature individuals who are not unfamiliar to the shine of the big night. Each nominee has been nominated in the past, and two of them are previous winners, including the overrated Andrew Garfield. Not sorry, Charlie.
Atop this talented group seems to be Will Smith for his performance in the sports biopic King Richard. Critics have been absolutely raving about Smith's portrayal of the father of tennis legends Serena and Venus Williams. If he does take home this award, it would be certainly impressive and long-awaited considering he has been nominated on 2 other occasions.
This year's Oscars are not a lack of controversy, though Adam McKay put out a movie this year that challenged the viewers and frankly brought forth significant feelings of discomfort. McKay's Don't Look Up frightened viewers as it was terrifyingly realistic analysis of our society and the reality we may one day face.
Uncomfortable as this movie may be, it is the leading candidate for the Best Original Screenplay Oscar.
And last but not least, probably the most popular nominated movie, Encanto. In my opinion, there has never been more of a lock to win Best Animated Movie in the history of this category.
No other movie has been as mainstream this year as Encanto, and when it was at its peak, you could not escape its most catchy songs. But we're not going to talk about Bruno. While the film certainly has its shortcomings, no other nominee seems relatively close.
But who knows? The Oscars always have some surprise come in store. We will just have to see Sunday night.
Until then, check out these 5 movies. You can check out Power of the Dog and Don't Look Up on Netflix, Dune and King Richard on HBO Max, and Encanto on Disney+.
Until next time, this was Under the Spotlight, and Andrew Garfield still sucks, Charlie.
Now we're going to send it over to Madison with our What Are You Listening To segment.
What song are you listening to?
I'm listening to Didn't You Know by Erykah Badu.
Awesome, thank you.
Say Angel in the Snow by Elliott Smith.
Angel in the snow.
Listening to Moon Dance by Adoy.
Cool, thank you.
I was listening to Road Trip by Chloe Moriando.
Cool, thank you.
Fill up with gas and we move pretty fast. Is that some?
I be hating when these rappers call these rappers brothers. Only the family.
I'm currently listening to Rod Wave, Bottom Boy Survivor.
So I can't find a time to get sleep. So I can't get.
Thanks, guys. Now, Zach, do you have a thing that just really, really irks you?
Yeah, I hate it when Mr. Burchick speaks into my earpiece like he is right now.
Yeah, me too. Let's take a look at what the students of HH pet peeves are. Here's Anish with the scoop.
Pet peeves. They're everywhere. In fact, I think Charlie's pet peeve is me. Today, yeah, there you go. Today, we're going to be asking Hatters what their pet peeves are. Let's get to it. All right, hi, Legend from Acme. What are your pet peeves?
One of my biggest pet peeves is when people wear pajamas in public.
I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, like, I've never
I don't know.
done it.
It's just like you're in like a classy setting and someone walks in with pajamas. It's like you're at a dinner while you're wearing pajamas. You know?
Have you ever become a hypocrite and worn pajamas in public?
Once, but that was just because I was sick.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Where did you go to?
The store.
For what?
Hershey bars.
Legit.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say now.
I stumped them.
Morgan, what are your pet peeves?
People who cut you off like really aggressively and then go like 20 miles per hour.
Oh my god, I would. Anything else?
People who chew loudly.
It's like half of my friends. Sorry, Cooper. All right, Allie, what are your pet peeves?
I really don't like when people play their music loudly in public spaces, and I don't like the sound of silverware and ceramic plates hitting each other.
Those are really specific.
Yes.
Did like something trigger that to happen?
I don't know. It literally like makes me like physically recoil in horror. It's just a disgusting sound.
That's just me whenever I listen to One Direction.
It's kind of me, the Harry Styles.
I just don't like him. Sorry if you're watching, but you're probably not, because this is like a school district show.
Niche, you make bad decisions.
Yes, I do. Do you have any pet peeves at all?
Yeah, when people like talk when they have food in their mouth.
Oh.
Disgusting.
Was there like a traumatic event that triggered this?
Yes.
Please tell me all about it.
It was in preschool.
Oh my god.
That's when my phobia started. This girl, she like shoved a sandwich in her mouth and then literally just started like it was so nasty.
Oh my god, I'll never forget. I was like, it was in 2nd grade and this dude just shoved an entire burger in his mouth and it all just came out.
Her name was Paige.
Sorry, Paige, if you're watching this. And there you have it, folks. Those are HH's pet peeves. Now, if you ask me, some of my pet peeves are customers who always scream in drive-thru too loud, and when people slam the doors like too loudly. It's just so. Callie, what the heck?
Thanks, Anish.
And especially a big thank you to Callie. You read my mind.
Now that spring is officially here, we've started to see the weather getting nicer and nicer. Now let's take a look at what this weekend's weather has in store for us. Will it be rain, sunshine, or something in between? Here's Kayla Spink with the answers.
Thanks, guys. And you're right on that in-between thing. It may be the start of spring, but you probably won't be able to get time outside Saturday. So let's take a look at what the weather has in store for us. Today is looking partly sunny with a high of 58 and a low of 41. Saturday is looking rain with a 50% chance, and the high is going to be 50 and a low of 37. And Sunday is looking like the nicest day. It's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 45 and a low of 23. That's all for your weather this weekend. Have a good one, HH, and let's send it back to the desk.
Well, that will do it for this episode of Under the Hat. I'm JJ Miller.
And I'm Zach Ryan. Don't forget, we will be airing an episode every other Friday during Hats 3B and 3C.
To watch upcoming episodes, tune into Safari Montage and click on High School Livestream, or watch us live on the HHSD YouTube page. All episodes will also be posted on YouTube afterwards as well.
Thanks for tuning in, and have a great weekend, HH.
Today's HHTV production was brought to you by Nolan Painting. Now hiring apprentices. Apply today. following HHTV production is brought to you by Nolan Painting, now hiring apprentices. Apply today.